We might be witnessing the birth of something historic, or the start of a storm that could tear everything apart. There's fire inside One Buck Place right now. You can feel it. Hope is surging like a tidal wave, but so is fear. We've got young guns rising. We've got legends returning. And maybe, just maybe, we're on the edge of a blockbuster move that could flip the entire league on its head. The 50th season of Buccaneers football is coming. But will it be the start of a dynasty? Or the breaking point of everything we've built? Buckle up, because you're not ready for what's coming. Bucs fans, something big is brewing in Tampa Bay, and it's got every single one of us buzzing. We're standing at the edge of a season that could define the next decade of Buccaneers football. The energy at One Buck Place is different. It's loud, it's real, and it's emotional. You can feel it in your chest. But here's the thing. With all that excitement comes pressure. Immense pressure. Because yes, we've seen flashes of greatness. We've seen this team rise through challenges. But now it's time to prove we belong with the elite. And that's not going to be easy. This could be the year we rise to legendary status, or the year we fall flat and face the heartbreak that nobody wants to talk about. The man at the center of it all, the architect of this roster, General Manager Jason Licht. He's not just hopeful. He's fired up. You can hear it in his voice. He believes this roster is special. And it's not just about keeping our core guys like Levante David, Chris Godwin, and Ben Bredesen. It's about what's coming next. The new blood, the fresh fire, the next wave of Buccaneer warriors. And leading that charge is a name you better get used to hearing. An electrifying wide receiver, a national champion from Ohio State, and the player that absolutely stunned Jason Licht and his entire scouting team. This isn't just talent, it's lightning in a bottle. Licht couldn't hold back when talking about him. In an interview with Rick Stroud, he said, "He's not just an elite player, he's an elite person. I think he's even more explosive than we expected. Watching him live every day? It's unreal." Let that sink in. A general manager, who's seen every level of talent walk through that building, is saying this guy is even better than they imagined. That's rare. And it's not just hype. This kid is already turning heads at minicamp, already earning respect, already looking like someone who could help carry this team to greatness. Now picture this. You've got Mike Evans lined up on one side, Chris Godwin on the other. And now this new explosive weapon right in the middle, ready to torch defenses. That's not just a good offense. That's a nightmare for every defensive coordinator in the NFL. And guess what? This is just the beginning. So let's talk, Bucs Nation. Are you buying the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Is this rookie the real deal? Are we building a dynasty? Or are there cracks we're not seeing yet? And rate your confidence from 1 to 10 in Jason Licht's vision for this team. This is our 50th season, and it might just be our most unforgettable one yet. And guess what? Bucs Nation, the good news? It just keeps rolling in. Because it's not only our offense getting fans hyped, our defense is starting to look like something dangerous. Jason Licht wasn't just glowing about Emeka Egbuka. He also gave a huge shout-out to two young cornerbacks who are already making serious noise, Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish, picked in the second and third rounds of the draft. Licht said it himself. Morrison and Parrish have been equally as impressive. It's been fun to watch. Let that sink in. These aren't just average rookies. These are young, confident, aggressive cornerbacks who are already turning heads and making life hard for every wide receiver in camp. Think about what that means for this defense. Todd Bowles has always loved having a strong secondary. Now, he's got two fearless rookies hungry to prove themselves. These guys bring fire. They bring speed. They bring lockdown potential. And they're about to add a whole new layer to a defense that was already tough as nails. And it doesn't stop there. Licht also praised the offseason work of Zion McCollum, a player who's clearly putting in the effort and leveling up his game. Jason Licht didn't hold back. He looked at this new-look secondary and said something every Bucks fan should be excited about. Very few teams have 3 young corners with this much talent right now. That's not a casual compliment. That's a warning to the entire league. This isn't just potential anymore. This is real. This is a young, hungry, nasty group that's ready to turn our backfield into a no-fly zone. Receivers beware. Tampa Bay's corners are coming for you. But just when you thought this wave of good news was over, the Bucks pulled out a surprise that hit every fan right in the heart. A move that reaches deep into our past, all the way back to the days of legends, creamsicles, and pirate pride. That's right, it's time for a little history lesson with swagger. Over the last 2 seasons, we've seen the beloved orange creamsicle uniforms make their return, lighting up Raymond James Stadium with throwback energy. But now, things are going even further. A brand new NFL rule allows teams to wear alternate uniforms up to 4 times a year. And you know what that means. The door is wide open. And the whispers? Oh, they're not whispers anymore. They're full-blown roars. Bucks Nation, get ready to witness greatness. Because it looks like we're about to unveil the legendary white creamsicle throwback uniform. Yes, the pristine, vintage, classic road look is coming back. A clean white jersey, that iconic Bucco Bruce logo. A uniform that screams pride, history, and Buccaneer tradition. This isn't just about looks. This is about honoring the journey, from where we started to where we are now. It's a powerful reminder of how far this team has come, and how much farther we're about to go. Bucks fans, it's time to sound off. What excites you more? The rise of our young lockdown secondary? Or the return of the legendary white creamsicle uniform? Drop your reactions in the comments right now, and tell us what matchup you want to see those throwbacks in this season. This team is building something special, and it's dripping with fire and history. Let's ride. Fire Flame Pirate Flag. Bucks Nation. Let's talk about the moment that shook the fan base to its core. For weeks, there were whispers, hints, teasers. But then, on July 1st, everything exploded. A short video dropped on social media, and it sent shockwaves through every true Buccaneers fan. The clip showed Steve Spurrier, a football legend, walking into a quiet room. And just behind him, the iconic Bucco Bruce logo appeared on screen. That's when hearts started pounding. That's when everyone knew something big was about to happen. Now, for anyone unfamiliar, Steve Spurrier isn't just a legendary college coach for Florida and South Carolina. He's part of Tampa Bay's origin story. In 1976, during the Buccaneers' expansion year, he became our very first starting quarterback. No, he didn't light up the stat sheet. In fact, Spurrier's Bucks lost all 12 games he started, throwing more picks than touchdowns. But forget the numbers. He was the first man to wear the pewter and red under center. He was the spark that started it all, a piece of our foundation. And now, all signs point to Spurrier helping us launch something truly historic. The return of the white creamsicle throwback uniforms in honor of our 50th anniversary. Just close your eyes and imagine it. Raymond James Stadium lit up in white and orange. The roar of 70,000 fans. A celebration of 5 decades of Buccaneers football. That's not just hype. That's goosebumps. So when's the big debut? Insiders say the most likely game is Week 3 against the New York Jets, our home opener. A perfect setting to honor our 50th season in front of a packed crowd. Another strong possibility? Week 5. A road game against the Seattle Seahawks, the other 1976 expansion team. A legendary throwback battle to take fans back in time. But make no mistake, Bucks Nation, this isn't just about uniforms. This is about honoring our roots, connecting past and present, and reigniting that fire in every single fan. It's a reminder of where we started and where we're going next. But just as we're enjoying this wave of joy and nostalgia, a storm is forming on the horizon. And it could change the entire identity of our defense. Because while Tampa is glowing with fresh energy, the Pittsburgh Steelers have been sending shockwaves of their own across the NFL. In a stunning offseason full of blockbuster moves, they've gone absolutely wild, trading for DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, and Jalen Ramsey, and even making a surprise move to bring in Aaron Rodgers for what could be his final run. That's power. That's aggression. That's a team trying to win right now. But here's the twist. Their most valuable defensive star, TJ Watt, is reportedly not happy. According to NFL insider Adam Schefter, Watt is growing frustrated with his current contract, and now, teams all around the league are starting to circle, like sharks smelling blood. They're asking questions, making calls, watching, waiting. So far, the Steelers haven't shown any interest in trading Watt. But that might not matter. When a superstar gets upset, when the mood shifts, anything can happen. So here's the big question. Bucs fans, should we make a move? Do we go all in and try to bring TJ Watt to Tampa Bay? Or is that dream too risky, too expensive, too far out? Drop your answers in the comments. Should the Bucs get involved if Watt becomes available? Or stay focused on what we've already built? This offseason is already wild, but the biggest twist might still be coming. And trust me, it would change everything. But here's where things get absolutely wild. Bucs Nation. TJ Watt, one of the most feared defenders in the NFL, a former Defensive Player of the Year, a sack machine, a true game wrecker, could be on the market. Let that sink in. Yes, you heard it right. According to Adam Schefter, Watt is growing more and more frustrated with his contract situation in Pittsburgh. And now, with the Steelers making bold moves left and right, sources believe other teams are beginning to line up, watching closely, waiting to make their move. Just picture it. TJ Watt in a Buccaneers jersey, lining up beside Hassan Reddick, Vita Vea, and Khalija Kancey. That would be a nightmare for any offense. Quarterbacks would be running for their lives. It would be one of the most terrifying pass rushes in the entire league. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? But here comes the reality check. As exciting as that dream sounds, it goes completely against the blueprint that Jason Licht has followed since day one. He's never been the kind of GM to throw huge money at outside stars just for the headlines. He believes in developing our own, building from within, rewarding the guys who grind in pewter and red from the start. And let's not forget, we just signed Hassan Reddick. We've already got young talent like David Walker, Elijah Roberts, and Yaya Diaby, who's primed for a major leap in his third season. These guys aren't just depth pieces. The front office truly believes in them. Now let's talk about the cost. Getting TJ Watt wouldn't just mean sending a massive trade package to the Steelers. It would mean signing him to a record-breaking deal, something that could push $40 million a year. That's more than some starting quarterbacks are making. It would blow a hole in our salary cap and shift the entire balance of the roster. Licht's vision has always been about smart team building. Keep our core strong. Stay flexible. Don't risk the future for short-term flash. So yes, imagining TJ Watt in our lineup is exciting. It gets the blood pumping, but is it worth it? Would it be a smart move? Or a break from everything that's made us consistent playoff contenders? That's the crossroads we're standing at, Bucs Nation. On one side, the thrilling idea of a superstar like Watt changing our defense overnight. On the other, the rock-solid plan that's gotten us this far, trusting our young talent, growing from within, and building a team that's strong, stable, and unified. So now it's your turn, Bucs fans. What would you do? Would you make the bold move and go all in for TJ Watt? Or would you stick to the game plan and ride with the young dogs we've been developing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Rate your confidence from 1 to 10 in our pass rush as it stands. And tell us if you'd risk the future for a shot at greatness right now. This season could be the most explosive one yet. And we want you with us for every second of it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because what happens next could change everything. This team is built for something special. This ride is for you, Bucks Nation. So, are you ready? Pirate flag on fire.